Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I've talked about this kind of police officer before, the old bitter cop who's just as risky to deal with as the overzealous rookie trying to prove something. What makes the disgruntled veteran so dangerous? Simple. He's burned out, stuck in a career he no longer enjoys, yet refuses to leave because he's hanging on for retirement. This mindset can lead to petty, vindictive behavior. Take this case. A young driver accidentally annoyed this type of officer while on the road. The officer believed the driver was following too closely, but instead of handling it professionally with a proper traffic stop, he took a different route. He waited until the driver parked in a private lot, pulled up to block the car in, and began snooping around the vehicle. When the driver returned, the officer confronted him, and things escalated from there. As always, I'll leave the link in the video description below, so make sure to check out their channel and show them some love. Now let's get into the video.
What are you doing, sir? What are you doing, sir? Why are you following me, sir? Why are you following me, sir? What are you looking for, sir? What are you looking for? Is there a reason for you to come, stop, do a complete illegal? It's not it's illegal. It's not illegal. So come on. What's the reason for this stop? What's the reason for you to harass me right now?
That's window tint.
What's the reason for this? For you even coming to stop and talk to me? Huh? Can I know?
Okay, number one, you're following me closely. Okay?
Following you closely?
Yeah. You're following me too closely.
Closely? What is closely? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah. You have to leave what's called a safe and clear distance. In the
So
state
by
of
me seeing back here should be far enough, right? As long as there's like a car between us. And so you're telling me that I have to be farther than a car between us?
Yes, you do.
So I have to be farther than a car between us. So there has to be two cars between us.
Oh, I would say 500 feet behind an emergency vehicle. But
your lights are not on, and I'm driving. So you're harassing me because of my car. No. I need a damage. No, for what? You didn't pull me over. You didn't pull me over. I need your badge and name, please. You didn't pull me over. Can I have your name and badge?
Okay, I'm taking it.
For
I
what?
need your ID right now.
For what?
If you don't provide your identification,
For what? You didn't pull me over, sir. How? I'm out of my car, sir. I'm out of my car. I'm going into the store. So how are you pulling me over? Are you threatening me with something? You need my license?
Yes, sir.
You need my license? I'm not refusing. I'm going to the store. I have a license and insured. I'm not refusing anything. Can I have your name and badge? You're by the public. You're supposed to give me your name and your badge, sir. I need your supervisor, sir. I need a supervisor, sir. I'm asking for a supervisor, sir. Can you please record this? He pulled me over, trying to pull me over outside my car, ma'am. I'm walking to the store. Please record this. I don't feel safe. Please record this. I'm walking to the Dollar Tree. He called me over here for no reason. Just decided to turn on his light because he doesn't like the way my car looks. Please record this. Yes, ma'am. That's my car. He did it just because I was following too close to him. Apparently, he didn't like it. Can you please record this? He won't give me his name and badge number either. He's pulling me over because I was walking to the store. You just turned on your lights. No, sir. I need a supervisor, please, because I don't feel safe. I need a supervisor, please. I'm demanding a supervisor, please. Please get me a supervisor, please. I'm demanding for a supervisor, please. Please call a supervisor, please. I'm demanding for a supervisor. Please call a supervisor. I feel scared for my life. You have a gun. And you're pulling me over because I'm walking to the store. Please.
I have the supervisor coming.
Thank you. I don't feel safe with you. Thank you for recording, ma'am. Thank you. You didn't pull my car over. You walked up to my car without even your lights on. What was this? Thank you for recording. Thank you. Thank you. That is some corrupt shit, bro. That is some tyrant shit.
Why don't you give me a minute?
I don't have to. This is an illegal stop, illegal detainment. You're asking me for my ID. First, you come to look to check my tent to see if it's legal for no reason. I'm already outside my car. I'm walking to the store, walking towards the store, and you come up to my window and look. I have it all on video, sir. This does not look good for you, sir. It could all go away if you just go about your business and leave me alone. Why? I didn't break no law.
I'm asking you for your identification.
For what? I didn't break you. For what? I'm walking to the store. You're asking for
Traffic-related violations.
But you didn't pull me over for that. You decided to pull me over because I didn't want to give you my ID. You hit the.
Maybe I did.
No, you did it. It's all. It should all be on your dash cam, right? So I'm gonna record it how you did an illegal stop right there, just to pull in, hit your lights on, right? You did that, right, sir? Just to get behind me, right? And then you followed me into the parking lot after I parked my car, and then you try to get out. Look, walk up to my window. I have you on camera, sir. You walked up to my window. I have you on camera, sir. You walked up to my window and tried to pull some bullshit. And now, because I'm walking to the store, you didn't pull me over. Don't say you did. It's all on camera. You just turned on your lights because I refused to give you my ID because I'm walking into the Dollar Tree, which is right there. And you don't like it. Sorry that you don't like that. You think I'm getting too close to your car, but I don't see why I have to be 2 cars away from your car when your lights are not even on. Now you got over here another officer coming here with an emergency. For what reason? I don't know.
You asked for secret.
Yes, I did. Because I don't feel safe with you. I do not feel safe with you.
There's a lot to unpack in this video, and frankly, several things are way off. First, the deputy isn't wearing a body camera, huge red flag. Second, the way he conducted the traffic stop was completely improper. If you're going to stop a driver, there's a proper procedure. Activate your lights, signal the driver to pull over, and run their information. That's how it's supposed to work. Third, we see multiple officers rushing to the scene with lights and sirens, even though there's no real emergency. This reckless behavior puts innocent drivers at risk for no good reason. Now let's talk about the driver in this situation. He's a prime example of why you should always exercise your Fifth Amendment right and avoid answering questions. When the officer asked, "How close were you following me?" the driver replied, "1 car length." That answer essentially handed the officer a ticket on a silver platter. According to Michigan Vehicle Code 257.643, the law requires you to maintain a distance of no less than 500 feet from the vehicle ahead. That said, the driver's concerns were valid. This officer followed him onto private property and started snooping around his vehicle, which is troubling behavior. Let's finish watching the video to see how it all plays out.
Thank you for recording, ma'am. Thank you. Which was just, damn, you got 1, 2, 3. Sir, I don't feel safe with this officer. What's your name and badge, sir?
Brown.
Thank you, sir.
Are you speaking with me?
Sir, I'm walking into the store. He decides to come up to my window without even pushing the lights on. He followed me, did an illegal turn right there, and he knows it. He won't admit it, but I was already at my car walking to the store. He decides to walk up to my car, check my window to see if it's window, and then he asked me for my ID when I'm already away from my car. For what reason? Then he decides to say that that he's pulling me over. For what reason? So you got another one right there too. For what reason? I didn't break no law. He says I have to be 2 cars apart, be in between them two. He said I'm following too close, sir. I was 2 cars. I was a car apart, sir. I don't know why he pulled me over. I don't feel safe. There's no reason for all these cops. There's no reason for him to even come up to me, even though I have it all on video. He comes up to my car just like this, walks up, and I was like, "Can I help you, sir?" He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he came up to my check right here for no reason. He didn't pull me over. No lights were on. And I'm already, "Can I help you, sir?" That's when I felt like I needed to record. So I felt recording. And I know it is. It's my constitutional right. But what's the point of him pulling me over?
I don't know. He would have to. I wasn't here. He would have to tell you.
He's saying I was following him too close, sir.
And that is there is a violation for that.
I understand it, but I'm not bumper to bumper. I'm a car apart, sir. I'm coming to a light, but and you gotta understand, I'm coming to a light, sir. There's a stoplight. I'm coming to a light, and it's backed up by light. Of course, I'm gonna get close to your car. It's common sense that I have to stop there. So why wouldn't I get close? As long as I'm not close enough, like bumper to bumper, I don't think I was getting close. And then he decided to pretend like he was pulling in, stop, and just decided to go right behind me. I already knew what time it was, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to the Dollar Tree anyway, so it don't matter. He followed me. I got out my car. I was already walking to the store. He decided to come up to my door, check the tint, check the registration on my car. For what reason?
As you know, if he was to write you a ticket, it's certainly fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's no, but I'm already going to the store. He didn't pull me over. He pulled me over because his ego was so big, and I denied. And I have it all on camera. And the whole thing's on camera. So even though he didn't pull me over for a violation, because I was already outside my car walking to the store, he told me to come here, and I seen him go up to my car. So I don't see the point of me doing. I have to give him anything because he's not technically pulling me over. How? My car's here and I'm over there, right? I'm already away from my car, right? But you didn't pull me. But hold on, sir. I'm speaking to them. I don't feel safe with you. You're a threat. I'm scared of you. So the way you came at me and aggressive and tried to come up in my car, I don't like that. You have no right to. I didn't break the law.
So you can understand why he wants to say something. Okay? Okay?
What's your name?
My name is Lieutenant West.
Thank you, sir.
Can you quick speak a second?
No, I'd rather have one of you guys speak. I don't trust him. I don't even want him by me.
Here's the deal, okay? He initiated a legal stop on you because of an improper plate and window tint. Okay, let me finish real quick, then I'll let you speak, okay? Because of that, by law, you have to show your ID to him.
Yeah, I'm with you on.
Okay.
Sir, I'm cool.
So
If he would
have
have,
do that real quick.
I'm not.
Okay.
I refuse to give that because I was walking to. I was already. My car was off. First of all, my car was off. Two, I was already walking towards the store, and then I seen him go to my car, look down, looked at my tint, and then look at my registration, and then I was like, "What are you doing, sir? Why are you coming up to my car?"
That was a verified VIN because of like.
But what was the reason for him to write me a ticket when I don't see the point? If I'm too, excuse me. No, I'm not trying to get behind. There's two cars right behind. I'm not running away. There's two cars. I'm this far away, sir. How is this close enough? Jose, I'll give you my name. I'm not scared to do that. But look at the distance. So you're telling me. You guys are turning this into something else. You guys. I didn't do anything. I will give you my ID and license if you're forcing me by threat of arrest. If you're threatening to arrest me, yeah, I'll give you my. If you're threatening me to arrest me, I will give you my ID by force of threat because I was already walking away from my car. That's a threat. If I'm out of my car and when I broke the law, right? What's the penal code? What's my?
I'm gonna tell you now. If you do not identify yourself.
I'm identifying because of a threat of arrest.
Okay.
Here's my license, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you guys' name and badge numbers after.
Get you all that information.
So.
Yeah.
This is no need for this, and I will be showing the social media. Thank you for recording, ma'am. I do appreciate it again. This does not look good for you guys. He did but sir, the way he did it was not right. He didn't even hit the lights on me. I was already walking away. He literally decided to get his ego hurt when I told him for what? Why do you need my license when I'm walking into the store? My car's right there. He legally had no reason to come up. If I would have done something illegal, hold on, sir. I'm talking. I know, but there's no reason for me to go to court. That just gives me a better lawsuit to throw it out and get an attorney and fucking try to get a lawsuit off of you guys. So that's what I feel like. I'm already doing that with Holland PD. So for violating my civil rights. So I'm already done with this with you guys county. All you guys harass me all the time. I have it on video multiple times, and I'm just gonna keep exposing you guys if you guys keep it up. I'm tired of this. This is harassment. This is harassment. That was harassment, sir. That was harassment. You guys might not think it is because y'all don't care about the minorities, but that's not right. That was some harassment ass shit. I was already walking away into the store, and he decided to go up to my window and just bullshit with my window and decided to check my registration for what? For what? He didn't pull me over.
Van is what he was doing.
For what? For what? But for what? Are you scared of me?
No, I'm just not.
Why are you scared of me?
I'm not scared of you.
Then what? Why? What's the point? I can't walk around. I'm free to move, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm free to stay. I'm free to move, right? Okay, cool. So I mean, I think this is far enough from pretty much. I'm a good distance that I can see the back tires of his wheels in my car. I don't see the point of him saying I'm too close.
I don't know how close you are.
And I'm coming up to a stoplight.
I can't speak on that.
So you can't even speak on anything. You're just listening to what he's saying, and you're just not giving a fuck what I'm saying, right?
That's not true. I've been listening to you since I got here.
But you're not. So why do I have to identify if I didn't break the law? If I'm walking into the store when he decided to get his ego so big and check my tint, y'all can see right through my tint. It's not even tinted, sir. That's exactly what he said I have it on video. He said, "I'll pull you over for your tint. Is it look tint?" I'm like, "Sir, it don't even look tint." But sure.
Is your plate good?
Yeah, everything's legit. I have a license, insurance. I'm good. I'm legit. He just wanted, his ego's so big, he wants to pull somebody over. He wants to fuck somebody. That's what you guys do, right? Your egos are so big, right? Right? Your ego's big, sir? I mean, I don't see the point of me being harassed for this. So, I mean, you obviously you guys are trained not to care what the public says, right? Or care, right?
Jose, I'm not going to answer this question.
Because you don't care, right? If you were a good cop, okay, you're such a good cop, right? When's the last time you arrested a bad cop?
I'm not going to answer your question.
Because you can't, sir.
To this stop.
This is not a stop. It's harassment. It's not a stop. I was going into the store. He decided to come up to my car. It's harassment. Harassment.
Jose, you did issue a citation for following too close, tailgating, defective equipment, window tint. Okay, you'll have 10 days to take care of this.
I'm fighting in court, and
that's fine. That's your right.
that's harassment.
Okay.
Harassment.
But you do need to take care of it within 10 days.
I will call. I will
Right?
call.
You can do it at the courthouse. You can do it downtown. You can.
Good luck getting your picture, sir.
Or online, however you'd like to take care of it. But
So I am going to be able to request the video camera on that, right? On that car, right? Where he turned around when he did. Wait, no, I'm asking a question. Yes, I will do all that. I'm not already used to it.
All right.
So I'm gonna have the video where he did an illegal turn, right? I can pull that up.
That's whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Oh,
Make a FOIA request.
thank you, sir.
Okay.
Can I have your names and badge? I need paperwork. I need cards. I need cards from all of you. I need cards from all of y'all. Thank you for harassment.
My name and badge.
I'm not. Shut up. I don't need to talk to you no more. You already ruined my day. I need a card, sir. Please and thank. You're really nice. I appreciate you. I'm sorry for being kind of upset. He's a bad cop. Too big an ego right here. Too big an ego. Look at that look.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
We're all set,
Appreciation.
Jose.
Appreciation.
All right. Take care.
Sir, I would like to speak with you personally. I got it. It's on the ticket. Thank you, ladies.
Folks, this is a prime example of why it's so important to know your rights and keep your cool during a police stop. The officer here definitely seemed to step out of line, following the driver onto private property without lights on and then starting a whole thing over window tint and registration. If you ever end up in a similar situation, just stay calm and ask, what's the reason for the stop? Always get their name and badge number too. You have every right to record what's happening, but make sure you're not refusing any lawful orders, like handing over your ID if the stop is legit. Don't start over explaining yourself either, like this guy talking himself into trouble by admitting how close he was following. Keep it simple, protect yourself, and if you feel like something isn't right, challenge it in court, not in the heat of the moment.
He pulled me over for my tag light being out. As you can see, my tag light is on. I'll get in the vehicle. You pulled me over for a tag light that's on.
Sir, I need you to step back in the vehicle.
I need you to come hand me my ID for this illegal stop.
Insurance card. You can also say main menu, or if you're done, you can hang up. Thank you for calling USAA. Our office is currently closed. To return to the main menu, say main menu. Otherwise, you can hang up now. Thank you for calling.
I just got stopped. I just got stopped by a police officer that said my tag lights was out. I just got stopped by a police officer that said my tag lights was out. As you can see, my tag lights are on. And by the way, I do a check on my vehicle before I pull out every other day. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. They seen that I come around and I see and I do a little filming. He pulled me over for my tag light not being on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and file an official complaint. We'll be filing an official complaint. I got pulled over for my tag light being out. Again, because I've been following them around, taking a look, well, not really following them, but stopping and checking out the stops that they've been conducting. So all of a sudden, I get stopped for a light that is on. Now you see it's on, right? Don't touch my vehicle.
We're just checking to see if we can see the light.
That was an illegal stop, and I want your name and badge number.
All right, okay. Sir.
Don't give me your name and badge number.
Okay, Officer Rosado, Columbus Police Department.
Okay.
Badge number 148.
Okay, Officer Rosado, thank you. And you too, please.
When I pulled up behind
okay. And you too, please.
you. I'm Corporal Andrew Stinson. I do not have a badge number, I'm a corporal.
Okay, Corporal, I appreciate it.
Okay. When I pulled up behind
Okay, is it on now? Is it on now?
you cannot see it from a distance.
Well, you're the only one. I've been driving around forever. A distance, well, you should be able to see it where you're at right now. When I got back to the vehicle, I could see it was on.
Are you gonna let me speak, sir?
No, give me my ID so I can go, because my tail light, my tag light is on.
Sir.
No, give me my ID so I can go. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. I will be filing an official complaint.
That is your right, sir.
Okay, I'm done. I don't want to talk to you.
But
I do not want to talk to you. Go ahead and move away, please. Do not talk to me anymore.
Hey, you know how you have a right to stop and film us, correct?
I have a damn right. I got a right to stop and film you. And that's the reason I'm getting stopped right now.
I'm standing here on City Street talking.
And guess what? I do a vehicle check every time I leave my house, and it's on video. So when I make the official, give me my goddamn license.
Sir, there's no need for language.
I'm a grown man. I can talk that how the f I want to talk. Now let's go ahead and amp it up a little bit.
There's no need to curse that.
Now get the f out of my face.
I'm being polite.
It ain't polite when you illegally stop me. Now get out of my face. You guys have a good day. Am I free to go?
Free to go, sir.
All right, have a good one.
Drive safe.
No, you drive safe. I'll be making an official complaint.
Let's break this down so you can learn something valuable for your own life. If you ever get pulled over, especially for something questionable like a tag light being out, it's important to stay calm, document everything, and know your rights. First, always record the encounter if you can. Your phone is a powerful tool. This protects you if the officer's claims don't match reality. For example, in this situation, the driver knew his tag light was working because he regularly checks his vehicle, which is a smart habit anyone can adopt. Doing a quick walk around of your car every few days to check your lights, tires, and tags can save you a lot of hassle and help you confidently address any false claims. Next, remember that you have the right to ask for the officer's name and badge number. If you believe the stop was improper, like in this case, where the light was clearly functional, you can file a formal complaint afterward. Stay polite but assertive, even if you're frustrated. Saying something like, "Officer, I respectfully disagree with the reason for this stop and I'll be filing a complaint," gets the message across without escalating the situation. Lastly, resist the urge to argue on the spot. Let the facts speak for themselves. If you feel wronged, use the proper channels to address it later. Your dash cam or phone footage will back you up. By staying informed, prepared, and calm, you're not just protecting yourself, but holding law enforcement accountable in a productive way.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
Corporal Watt with the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why we're making contact, some lady came out to report that you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
And we're just trying to find out what the deal is, what's going on.
Just sitting here minding my business, not doing
You
anything.
got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that just because of a call. Brunville, Texas.
You told her that you're a correct?
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Okay. Do you have any credentials?
Yeah, but I don't want to provide that right now.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because it's optional, and I just don't want to provide it right now.
What's that?
Because it's optional.
If you're you have to provide credentials to what you're going on, and you have to report it to the dispatch center that you're out here.
No, but I didn't tell you that I was. Told her I was. I'm not telling you that I'm one.
Well, this is private property, you know.
This what is private property?
What is private property?
This road right here?
This road is private property.
How is this road private property?
Because it is. It's a development. It's run by the HOA.
Where's the signs that says private property? There's no signs that says trespassing there. There's a public street, and there's no signs that says private parking there or private property. There's absolutely no signs. There's none.
There actually is, probably out in the main entrance.
Where?
So I actually know where the HOA person lives.
Well, over there is probably private property, but not here.
This is a private property road.
This is not a private property
Yes, it
road.
is,
this
sir.
is accessible from the public. That's a public street there.
It might be accessed from the public, but this is private property.
Well, no one asked me
This is an HOA run development.
No one asked me to leave. Hey, can I have your name, please?
It's Officer Shockley.
Officer Shockley and Officer Bullock.
Oh, can I get a badge number?
1098.
Can I get a badge number?
1082.
1082, okay. Yeah. So even if it's private property, the owner has to ask me to leave, and this is a public street. I already did a GIS survey. I already did it.
Investigator, we can also remain out here until you're completed your investigation. So
It's a free country. I mean,
You're right.
Of course. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not gonna.
What she's worried about, she has a child that's out here, and people abduct kids.
But
So
did
she's
she accuse me
worried
of?
about that?
Did she accuse me of abducting anyone?
No, but she's worried about it. It's a safety.
I'm worried about a lot of things too, but I don't be calling the cops on people for every little issue. If there's no crime, unless there's a crime, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Well, your tag doesn't come back to anything, so I'm going to be running everything else.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you investigating?
Huh?
What are you investigating? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just don't like to identify just because someone calls. You understand that? I just don't like to identify just because someone called. Brunville, Texas State, absent RAS. There's no probable cause for you guys to get my information. And that's the reason why I don't want to call. I know he's going to probably want some retribution because I know my rights. But I'm not asking that lady to identify. I gave her a courtesy of telling her what I'm doing here when she approached me, and I thought that was the end of it, but apparently not. I didn't have to. I could have stayed silent and not say a single word, right? And it's my right not to identify.
Why she's concerned.
I have a lot of concerns too, but if I'm not breaking the law, right? Should I identify? Should I just give up my Fourth Amendment rights?
Well, no one's asked you for your information.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That officer did.
Well, you don't have to give it to him.
I know,
Right.
but you heard what he said just now.
What?
I have your tags. I'm going to run your information. I'm going to run everything. Just because they invoked my rights. You think that's fair? I'm not doing anything
you're parked
wrong.
on a public street.
Yeah. A lot of people parked in a public street. That car's parked in a public street.
So, you're right. It's a public roadway. So you can park here. We're more concerned about what's going on.
Yeah, but I dispelled your fears.
Yeah,
I said
you're right. Okay.
what I'm doing. You guys have the tags, so now you know, right? And not a single person reported a crime. They're just a suspicious car. Suspicion is not a felony or a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's why we made contact with you.
Exactly. And I'm talking to you, right? I didn't have to say a word. I could have just stayed silent the entire time, but I'm not that type of rude person who just doesn't say anything. We're all humans, right? So I prefer to just communicate a little bit, but I'm not gonna give up my rights just because of her fears. At no point in time did I trespass on anyone's property. I stayed in my car. This is the safest place I can be.
Yeah, and I told you why we made contact with you.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
So,
yeah. But
do you have any questions?
yeah, am I gonna be is there gonna be some sort of retribution just because they invoked my rights by this guy here? I understand. You sound reasonable. You sound like a professional, honestly. There are not too many cops who are professional like you and level-headed.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate that. You're right. It seems like you know your laws.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of all of them, yeah.
But no, we're good to go as long as you don't have any more questions.
Yeah, and you can verify I'm not disrespectful to either of you. I just want to invoke my rights and be left alone because I will try to tell people, okay? If in my neighborhood someone parks a car, they're there for several hours, of course I'd be concerned, right?
Yeah.
But what I would do is just document their license plate number, take a picture of the car, but I'm not going to call the cops on someone for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, if I see them trying to sneak into someone's property, well, that's a different story, right? But someone just sitting in their cars, you know, I got to understand their fears can't trump people's rights, you know, to just be here on a public street.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't do that to your son. I mean, I'm just assuming you have a son or whatever. No matter what color they are, I wouldn't do it. And maybe that's something that people need to be aware of, you know?
Yeah, but you have to understand the day and time we're in.
Listen, it's always been danger from way back then to now. We're in the safest times we've ever been in right now with the level of security that we have. Okay?
Yeah.
Things were worse back then. We have a lot of security. There are cameras everywhere. The minute you call a cop,
That
they're here.
doesn't mean things don't happen.
No, things do happen. Don't get me wrong. But nothing is happening here. Right? And things happen everywhere. So we can't be calling you guys for every single little thing. Imagine if everyone did that. You guys would be stretched thin. Right? From one call to the next. To the next, to the next, to the next. Imagine that. We gotta be rational and think about when we call the cops, man, instead of wasting resources like this. Say, ma'am, hey, do you have the license plate number? We have the tags, and we'll send an officer just to drive by and observe. And I think that's how it should be.
Yep. Okay.
I mean,
well,
I hope you agree and understand where I'm coming from.
yeah, I hear you. But I'm gonna get out of here, okay?
I appreciate you, man. All right, do you have a card? Can I get the card number? I want to request that 911 call and hear exactly what that person said.
So they came to our police department.
Oh, they actually came all the way there?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the incident number then, so I can...
Let me go get it for him.
Thank you. All right. 24. All right, thanks for your professionalism. I'm surprised she actually went to you guys because normally I never tell them what I'm doing. I gave her that courtesy and she still went. So you see the reason why I don't talk to them? I don't tell anyone why I'm here. They still call the cops regardless. It's a waste of time. So.
All right. Well, you have a good one.
You too, man.
This is a lot of attention in front of my house. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just wondering why all this attention in front of my house. I don't feel...
I gave you the courtesy by telling you what I was doing here to dispel any fears, and yet you still went and called the cops on me. You just said you went there. You're the only person who I told what I was doing, so it is you.
No, I told my neighbors that's why you were here, because we've all talked.
Well, I'm not doing anything illegal, and I didn't even have to tell you what I was doing. I could have stayed quiet, left my windows up, and not said a word to you. But I chose to be respectful to you because I saw you had a kid, let you know why I was here. But still, they called the cops on me. This is the reason why I never tell anyone what I'm doing.
I can't speak for what other people do. I wasn't even home. I left and I'm here, and then I got two cop cars in front of my house.
Domino effect. You told someone, and someone went and reported me. So
that's what a neighborhood does. We take care of each other. Who's
well, you could say, well, here he's here for a good reason. At least that's what he said. Let's just take a picture of his car.
We got little girls. We got kids. And
I got kids in my neighborhood too, and I don't call the cops on people who park there. And you know what I do? I take note to the car, take a picture and document the license plate number and watch.
Yeah.
There's no crime until there's a crime.
So what you'll need to do, and here's the problem. This is a private roadway, but the only thing is what he's saying. If the HOA has signs up saying that it's private property,
Yeah.
or soliciting, we actually, if we had that up there and signs were on there, we could actually pull them out of the car and lock them up. Some of the trucks.
They can't do that. You'd have to give me the opportunity to leave.
We don't have the signs up there. There's nothing that we can do to take action right now.
Mom, let me tell you how trespassing works. You'd have to give me the opportunity to leave, okay?
Exactly.
And he said he would pull me out the car. You see what?
No, I exactly said.
You see what happens?
We would have to give you the chance to leave.
You see what happened? No, he didn't. What was his words exactly? We could have pulled him out of the car.
Let me.
But I'm just saying, you see why you don't call cops? Because ignorance is bliss, and people like this cause harm to innocent people like me who are doing nothing wrong by pulling me out. And I will sue their department from now till to the end of time, okay? Especially
Sir,
him.
I misstated the term, okay? What I said, we would make contact with you, okay? And then if you refused to leave, then we would take action.
That is the correct procedure right there, not yank me out of the car.
I'm sorry.
All right? There's a proper procedure. I'm very well aware of all the procedures, okay? So that's why certain things can't fly by me. I know my rights.
I just want my daughter to come outside and feel safe in our front yard. That's all I'm asking of you right now. That's the only thing I'm asking is for her to be. This is where they play. There's all this street here. Will you please, with all the courtesy, just move there and you can.
And then what? Have that neighbor call when I'm right down here and you're aware of what I'm doing?
But nobody's outside over there.
What difference would it make if I park on the other side of the street, opposite your house? How does that make you feel safer? Can you just explain that to me?
My kid doesn't want to come out. I talked to her about stuff, and it's just.
Mom, please teach your daughter the law and people's rights and tell them I'm not here to cause them any harm, okay?
It's not.
I didn't even want to.
We don't know that. We don't know who you are.
I don't know who she is. What if she has a body in her basement right now? Do you know that?
No.
Okay, I don't know that.
Listen to me as a mom. You see, you're.
I'm a father, okay?
Well then, or
So,
as a father, listen to me as a mom speak. I'm a mom, is what I'm saying. I know what you are.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, my child came home, and she's got 2 police cars. She's asking me who the car is. She heard me ask you who you were. You said who you were. I've got neighbors calling me, asking me, who's that in front of your house? So they think it's me.
Okay.
And I calmed them by saying what it was. Well, nobody wants the girls to come outside and play because of all the wrong in the world. Not saying that you're doing it, but we'd be dumb if we just sent our daughters out here all willy-nilly to be snatched in a car.
Okay.
So now my daughter is nervous to come outside. That's all I'm standing here saying to you now because you're parked here.
Sure.
And that's abnormal for this neighborhood.
It's abnormal for a car to be parked with someone just sitting in a car.
Yes.
Let me ask you.
For 3 hours, yes.
All right, let me ask you a question now.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question now. You know what the Bill of Rights is?
I know exactly what it is.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you should teach your daughters about the Bill of Rights and people's right to do this, okay? And not only that, hold on. The cops came. Whoever called the cops, they came. Would she feel safer now that they came, they made contact, and they're about to leave, and I'm still here?
No,
why wouldn't she feel safer?
Feel uncomfortable because there's a man she doesn't know, as far as she's concerned, just sitting in the car for nothing.
You know why that logic doesn't work? Because a lot of cars drive through here.
Just sit there. I'll call them and tell them you're watching it, and then they won't do anything, so it'll be a waste of everybody.
I'm not watching at your kids.
Are you serious?
This situation offers a great learning moment about knowing and asserting your rights, especially when dealing with law enforcement. The individual in this story demonstrates a calm, clear understanding of the law while refusing to provide unnecessary information during a police interaction. Here's the takeaway. In the US, you generally have the right to remain silent and not provide identification unless you're in a state where stop and identify laws apply, and even then, officers need reasonable suspicion that you've committed a crime. For instance, in this case, the man was parked on what appeared to be a public street with no posted signs indicating private property. The police were responding to a complaint about a suspicious car, but suspicion alone is not a crime. He calmly explained his rights and questioned the officers' claims, like when they suggested the street was private property. His approach, being polite but firm, diffused the situation while protecting his Fourth Amendment rights. Real-life examples like this teach us to stay composed, avoid escalating the situation, and understand that fear or suspicion does not override legal protections. Imagine if every misunderstanding led to someone handing over their personal details unnecessarily. Knowing the difference between a request and a lawful order helps you stand your ground. This also highlights the broader issue of over-policing trivial matters. Instead of calling the police, the concerned neighbor could have documented the situation and let it go unless real danger was apparent. By standing up for his rights, this man not only educated himself, but also the officers and the neighbor involved, making this a win for accountability and awareness. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Be sure to check out the original creator's channel. I've put the link in the description. Stay safe, know your rights, and I'll see you in the next one.